5, 9 and 20 miles today. 4, 11, 17, 32 the day before. Move. Moving up and down again. There's no discharge in the war.
45.
Rise!
45.
The thing is something different.
7.
Scheiße! I cannot take this anymore! Finally, a good song.
Thank goodness.
Who the hell are you? This is Maya. She's with me. Breaking you out was my plan, so you're welcome.
Heck, you sick son of a bitch! You're supposed to be dead.
Relax, Major Carver. All of us here have a common enemy. The guy who locked you up. The guy who stole my life's work. Edward Richtofen. What do you say we find him and kill him? Huh?
Let's get out of here.
That wasn't a fucking deal. We're not going anywhere till we find my brother.
Look, it'll take me some time to get their helos pulled up, and we do kind of owe it.
Okay, Raptor 1. Go locate the landing pad. Peck, Strauss, hold up in the guard station. I want Richtofen's coordinates. Go to store power, and then locate this woman's brother.
around for? Time to bounce.
Watch your back. We got some dead meat to grind. You're done.
Pre-order digitally and instantly unlock the Reflect 115 Camo Pack in Modern Warfare 3, Call of Duty Warzone, and Warzone Mobile.
We'll meet again. Don't know where, don't know when, but I know we'll meet again some sunny day.
I'll get your sweater from the car.
Always do, till the blue skies drive the dark clouds far away. They'll be happy to know that you saw me fall. I was
Fire! Run! For God's sakes! Run!
Warning. Dimensional breach in progress.
Sublevel 10, report.
Something's wrong with Sam. Dimensional breaches are occurring across the facility.
Secure your stuff. I'll handle Sam myself. Blanchard, secure the command post. Call in response teams. Get Liberty Falls locked down. Copy? Copy. Richtofen, dead. Director, Project Janus! Emergency! Override!
There's a place just round the bend. A place by the name of Liberty Falls. 1991's fastest growing town in America, and it's plain to see why. It's a place of simple tastes. Neighbors help one another. Where church ain't just for Sundays. So if you're passing this way, be sure to stop on by. We're dying to welcome you.
Pre-order digitally and instantly unlock the Reflect 115 camo pack in Modern Warfare 3 and Call of Duty Warzone.
Thank you so much for that, Lonnie. And yes, the Cold Bowl is incredible. Make sure you guys stick around for that. And a great time. And those players are going to throw down in the server. You best believe that. But here we go, folks. We're at the desk. It is now time to talk about everyone's favorite undead thingamajigam. It's zombies, baby. And you guys may have seen this online. Round-based zombies is back. And honestly, I'm stoked. It could be better than ever. I think it is going to be better than ever.
There's only one way to find out.
And how? Yeah, that's right. So now we will have 2 maps at launch, and one of which we're going to be debuting here live at Call of Duty Next. So, folks, welcome to Liberty Falls.
There's a place just round the bend. A place by the name of Liberty Falls. 1991's fastest growing town in America, and it's plain to see why. It's a place of simple tastes. Neighbors help one another. Where church ain't just for Sundays. So if you're passing this way, be sure to stop on by. We're dying to welcome you.
Pre-order digitally and instantly unlock the Reflect 115 camo pack in Modern Warfare 3 and Call of Duty Warzone.
Let's kick things off with a good old-fashioned hell yes. Round-based zombies is back. We are welcoming to the desk the Treyarch Zombies team. We've got Kevin Drew, Steve Bianchi, and Anthony Saunders. Guys, that Liberty Falls trailer, as Alex said, it's going to leave a mark.
It's intense. It's incredible, right?
Yeah. Small town.
It was peaceful. It's a little more dangerous now.
Yeah, it looked like it would have been a good time out with the family. Now, not so much. You know,
We've been riding the Zombies hype train since reveal, and I feel like I just hit a new level there. But there are 2 awesome round-based Zombies maps at launch with Liberty Falls and, of course, Terminus Island, which we've been talking about over the last few weeks. What does it feel like to just have both of these out in the world now?
Oh, it's so awesome to have basically Zombies Month, where we've gotten just so
it really
much
has
time to show off all the hard work the team's been doing for the last 4 years, and showcasing both maps, very different. We'll get into that, but it's just been great.
Yeah, lots of hard work over the years from the Zombies team. And Steve, Liberty Falls kind of feels like a new setting for Zombies. Like you said, the small town, it's bright. It feels like a little bit of a different place. What's this map all about?
Yeah, it's this really idyllic small town. It's in West Virginia, but now it's like the site of a zombie incursion zone. So watch out, it's just destroyed immediately, right? It's crazy, but there's so many details when you look around the map and all these little shops and things like that. It's such a built-out world. Is great, and there's actually all these little stories about the people who used to live there, and some little side quests that maybe you'll find.
You guys, side quests never.
So
what?
Yeah, you gotta wait till it comes out. But,
yeah.
And of course, Black Ops 6 is set in 1991. So first look at this map on Liberty Falls. It really seems like we're embracing that early 90s era, where of course we see it all over Black Ops 6, but this has got that nice nostalgia.
Oh yeah. So I mean, Terminus is a little hard to get that '90s vibe when you're in a remote Pacific
prison.
Yeah. I've been to a few prisons in the '90s. So
Liberty Falls is really like where we got to just embrace everything from nostalgia, '90s. I think everyone here was a child when they were in the '90s.
Yes.
And so just to bring all these little elements. So for me, it's like the comic shop, bowling alley, video store.
You remember brick and mortar stores, right?
Some fun.
I used to actually work in a video store in the late '90s, you know, with VHS tapes and all that.
shot.
So make sure
when they existed.
always rewind, right? Yeah.
Yeah, be kind.
Yep,
and
exactly.
rewind.
Yep.
So you mentioned Terminus, and we know that Terminus is set concurrently, right, with Liberty Falls, because you see the dates and the trailers.
Yes.
So you got people were putting 2 and 2 together on that. What are going to be some of the biggest differences, though, between the Terminus experience versus the Liberty Falls experience?
Yeah, so Terminus, or rather Liberty Falls, has a deceptive calm compared to like the more immediate threat you feel when you load into Terminus. Terminus is dark, it's claustrophobic immediately, so you feel that threat, you know. The brightness of Liberty Falls will have you feeling almost kind of safe, like maybe you could hit up Yummy Freeze, get a couple scoops, but you know, this is Zombie
Don't
Zone.
tempt me.
Yeah, you know it's not all good. You know, as you explore the map, you'll start to see the signs of the outbreak. You'll see the signs of a failed attempt to contain this thing.
Okay.
So, you know, it'll be everything that you expect. And what we want this to do is like set, you know, we want it to be easy to pick up. You know, but hard to master.
Yeah.
You know, there's a lot for players to chew on. It's a smaller map, so again, a lot for players to chew on while they try not to be chewed upon. There you go.
Yeah.
I like that. I'm going to write that one down. But speaking of story, because you kind of hinted at it a little bit, it's a failed attempt at a containment, which means, you know, we got to look at the cinematic earlier this week that's going to set up the map. And damn, there's some spooky things happening in there. You know, we're seeing for the very first time the man himself, Edward Richtofen, since Black Ops Cold War. And he seemingly is going to get yeeted into another dimension here by the ether. What does this mean, Kevin?
Well, you know, I think it's the cinematic, first of all, is incredible, but I don't think this is how we expected to find Richtofen, and it's a bit of a change of expectations. We're not going to give anything away right now.
Okay.
But we're really just setting the groundwork for the game in this cinematic. It's basically whatever you saw at the end there, and Richtofen.
Well, and also too, we see his family. You know, I'm going to make some assumptions here. It seems like they were violently murdered, or there's some sort of very.
I think they just were out at the sun too long.
I hope he doesn't have those nightmares.
No sunblock on the picnic. That'll do some things to you.
Yeah. So up until now, we've really been framing him up as this villain.
Yeah.
And, you know, he's done terrible things to our crew on Terminus Island. But now we found out some terrible things have happened to him. So it's a bit more gray than you might have initially thought, right?
Yeah, we're adding some complexity.
Yeah, the best villains are always the ones that believe that they're doing the right thing, you know what I mean? There were some really sick moments in that trailer as well, so you can definitely get the vibe that there was, it's going to be pretty wild. I'm excited for it.
And you did talk about the end there. I'm gonna push on a little bit. You tell me no. Was that a Maxis voice that I heard there?
I don't know. And you could make some assumptions there. If you played the end of Cold War, some things happen that really kind of translate here, and you can kind of connect the points.
So is that what you would suggest players start if they want to get into the story?
While we're waiting, if you want to jump into Cold War, it's a great time to go check out those main quests and get ready. Here's the story.
Yeah, I've been playing Cold War Zombies. But all right, we're headed right into Zombies gameplay here. But a few quick things for those of you watching at home. We are spoiler-free today. We do not want to ruin the moment, play it at launch. So the main quest and all the Easter eggs are actually turned off. And of course, the dedicated crew is back in round-based zombies in Black Ops 6. But since Liberty Falls happens concurrently with Terminus, dedicated crew's busy. They're trying to break out of prison, so they're not at Liberty Falls. We're going to see a different set of characters played by the folks here on that map today.
Yeah, and so, should be waiting any minute now to be jumping into the action, but it seems like once that's good to go, Black Ops 6 Zombies is live. There you have it, and we are in to the action. We're going to be sticking around with this one for a little bit, talking about what we're going to be seeing, and I mean, I'm just excited to have round-based zombies back. That is going to be really exciting. Just fun, just, you know, kind of to see how far you can climb, right? That's always the gimmick. You know what I mean? You want to see how far you can go on that one.
So guys, yeah, we're already at round 10. Where on the map are we right now?
This is the bank here, so they're inside. You can actually get up on the roof of here too. We call this the Alamo. It's like the last holdout that they had here, Project Janus. So it's actually where you'll find the Wonder Fizz inside here. Yeah, we have Juggernaut. This is kind of the classic central point of the map. So there's a lot of good things, a lot of connections you can make between the two major sections here.
So we see we're in this mission right now, Liberty Falls. Who's your handler? You know, like what's the goal of the Liberty Falls mission?
Right. So we actually got introduced to our handler in the cinematic, John Blanchard, and he's the head of Janus Security.
Okay.
You know, Richtofen told him, lock it down, try to protect Liberty Falls. As we see here, they didn't really succeed. So you enter as an outside group, and he mistakes you as part of Project Janus. So he starts to team up with you and guide you along to try to salvage the situation, see if anyone's still alive, figure out what's going on, really just try to contain.
But you said that he assumes that you are a part of the group.
So you might not be.
You might not be.
Oh.
TBD.
Yeah.
Okay, all right. That is, I'm quite curious to see how that story plays out with there, but that's going to be pretty damn cool.
Yeah.
Okay, so we have someone in the bowling alley here. This is Liberty Lanes. And there's my guy, Mr. Peaks. Little neon Mr. Peaks on the wall.
Great place to do some training there on the bowling lanes.
Oh, and we're crafting. We're at the crafting table.
Oh, there we go. Yeah, so crafting's back.
All kinds of goodies.
You can make support, which is mostly score streaks, but a self-revive. We're actually limiting how many self-revives you can craft a game now to 3.
So only 3 per match.
Make it a little tougher and higher rounds, less opportunities.
I definitely needed that. I needed.
Oh, here's our first abomination.
Okay.
And he's gone.
I mean, that ray gun is... You can always leave it up to the ray gun. Yeah.
Somebody, of course, they go and lock out the ray gun.
So the ray gun has a new look that we're...
Yeah, so the weapons team did an amazing job. They remodeled the weapon and gave it a huge polish pass. So, like the weapon inspect, it looks amazing. You actually see the cartridges as you reload.
There's a lot more animations when he's firing it too. You could see it was revolving around there. So it's really neat. Yeah.
I'm sure we're going to get another ray gun look as we get further into Liberty Falls. Benny Central here, round 11.
Yeah. Now, something I'm curious about, because the world looks very lived in. It's got a lot of, you know, it seems like it has a lot of layers to it, and there's a story to be told in the map itself, right? So, you know, what is like being in this map? Like, how does this relate to the players? Like, are there going to be some goodies that they could find around here? Like, what do we have?
Yeah, you know, we have an epic main quest here in this map that you'll be able to experience when it comes out. And, you know, as part of that, we are really upping the challenge this time around. So I think people will be pleasantly surprised of what they need to do to kind of do, you know, challenge their skills and their puzzle solving abilities. But, you know, we also have some really cool rewards for that as well. So we have new operator skins and actually for the first time Wonder Weapon skins as well.
Wonder Weapon skins. That is something that I think people are going to be
the ability to make your ray gun look like a different ray gun.
Yeah, we're super excited for the day one hunt, you know, on this map. Everyone's really stoked working on the map. We can't wait.
Yeah, I'm not going to get a lot of work done that day. I got to be honest with you guys.
Yeah.
If you're looking for anything, I'm going to be busy.
You can definitely also see the Omni movement as well playing a role in this too, right? That has to add a different layer to this, because now, you know, before you're like, oh, I got to turn around and run. But now you can just like slide back. Yeah, you can just move away. Has that added some fun layers to the Zombies experience?
I'd say definitely with PhD Flopper, you could see up on the hill there, you grab that, you run and jump down, do an awesome back dive and explode, and it's great. It's really cool. The movement makes it so fluid to get around.
You can run backwards now, but there might be zombies behind you, so it's not necessarily an advantage.
It's safe to assume there are zombies anywhere.
Yes.
Yeah.
So actually, we have third-person mode.
Yes, and we're seeing it right here.
There you go.
Oh,
so
snap.
That's kind of a nice way, if you're able to play like this, to get a little bit more, you know, awareness behind you.
Wow, I did not realize that. That is actually really cool. And then you can also see just like the wild slides.
We're showing off.
Operator
It shows off Omni movement really well.
Yeah. Cool. No, that's pretty damn awesome. So now, in terms of main quests, can we confirm here that they're like every map is going to have like a main quest at launch?
Definitely. We'll have both at the launch. Both these maps will have main quests that we're super stoked for people to play. We've been putting a lot of effort in, tuning and balancing these things. So it's going to be a good challenge. We can't wait.
Should we be expecting that difficulty to be climbing up and again harder and harder?
Yeah, I think
we're always trying.
Yeah,
it's tough when the world is trying to solve a single puzzle, but it's like we always want to make sure the steps are intuitive, but hard to discover initially. It's an interesting balance, and we always give it a shot every time, and always trying to hone
challenge your skills too.
Yeah,
right?
of course, of course.
Yeah. Ultimately, we want more people to dive into the main quests and enjoy the narrative, discover the narrative in Zombies. Anthony, what have you got for players who might be newer to Zombies with Black Ops 6?
Yeah, so in BO6 we have what we're calling directed mode, which as the name suggests, will help direct the players through the main quest. What we've done is allow the quest, or rather the rounds, to progress as the player opens up the map and completes the quest. So as they finish steps, the rounds will ramp up. It'll help keep things under control. We've given it a general cap of round 15, so things will never get too crazy for the players.
Yeah.
But yeah, so we're really excited about
that. So
that.
if you've never really dived into the Zombies experience before, that is like the best way to do it, to like acclimate yourself to that that gameplay.
Yeah, I think we all know someone that has just either been intimidated or just hasn't been able to get into the main quest because of the difficulty, and we're hoping that this will be a good on-ramp for them. Oh,
we're seeing a trap.
It's Etherella.
Just in.
Etherella.
Yeah.
So this is a new trap just on Liberty Falls. Tell us about Etherella here.
This is a life-size action figure here from a comic book, right? That actually you can fire this up, and she blasts zombies with her laser death beam eyes here. But you gotta watch out there, because your head could get clipped too. So be sure to crouch.
Oh yeah, Big Guy was taking some shots there.
Big Guy was taking some collateral damage.
You don't want to hang out in the comic book on top of the counter there. You might get blasted during that. But there's great witty comments as part of that as well. It's really fun. And there's another trap they might come across here as well. The Dark Ether Field trap is around here, and that's a really cool project. Janice set those up. And actually, it'll slow down and dissolve zombies actually when they're in there. And you can kind of
we love dissolving zombies
and lure them, but you don't want to linger there too long either. It's going to impact you after a little bit of time. So those are really fun too.
A good zombie. Yeah, a good zombie dissolving goes a long way for the soul. Now, I understand as well, because there are a lot of new things that are going to come into Zombies. It looks so fun.
Oh, somebody's got the jet gun.
Somebody's got the jet gun. Okay, so
speaking of
Hutch, one of the OGs, we could talk about this. Every map has its own unique wonder weapon in Black Ops 6.
Yes.
What are we looking at here?
This is the jet gun, right, for this map. This is a favorite returning, maybe fan favorite from Transit that we're actually boosting up here, and you're not going to break it apart now, right? Like last time, you're going to actually keep it. It just overheats. So once you construct it, you have it. So obviously, if people haven't played it before, it's made from a big jet engine. So it's going to suck in all these zombies, chop them up, kind of spit them out the back end of that. You can actually pull in, salvage, stuff like power-ups. We have weapons and things like that too, if you get... So it's really fun to use that weapon, just cranking through the zombies. But, it also has a new... specialty weapon blast that you can do and charge up, and it fires off, and
that's sick.
In case of emergency, break glass type scenario.
Yeah, for sure. Well, like I said, a lot of new things that are going to be coming to this. We just saw even things that are returning that are getting a fresh coat of paint on it. But also, I want to talk about the new perk machines as well, because there's one name in particular that I absolutely love, the Melee Macchiato. It's just too good. What is it? What can you tell us about it?
So this perk machine is new, and it is everything that is 90s. We've got grunge rock, we've got boxing, we've got coffee. So
coffee shops, what's
coffee
better?
Shops. So Melee
called a cup of Kino. Wait till you see what it costs. Nice.
You drink it, it replaces your gun butt with this lethal punch that sends zombies flying. Really fun to use. It also ties in nicely with our dedicated melee, which is also coming to Zombies. So when you bring your baseball bat and your knife in, it buffs the damage for that as well. So it's a really nice perk, especially early rounds, to get a kind of a heads
here's
up.
the armor buy, which is new.
Yeah, so we've moved armor as wall buys instead of, it used to get it, you'd have to get it from the arsenal.
Yeah.
And so now it's such an important thing that we thought we wanted to get that out there at the level, and it's part of the core progression, right? You're deciding, do I want to get Jug or do I want to get tier 2 armor?
Yeah,
right?
and
that kind of thing.
And that can obviously, like, be your undoing ultimately, or it could be the thing that bails you out in the end, right?
Prepare accordingly.
Yeah, exactly.
But it's not just about, all of the new things coming to Zombie, because we actually have some really awesome things returning from previous Zombies experiences that have that exciting twist on top. And one of those things that's hugely important is Gobblegums.
Yeah, so we might have seen it somewhere around here, but we've got several Gobblegum machines in the world. Gobblegums are a consumable buff system that was first introduced in Black Ops 3. They're really fun. You use them and you kind of break the rules. It gives you little, really powerful abilities for a little bit of a time, or it kind of progresses your growth. We made a lot of improvements this game, so you always have to earn things in Zombies. So it's still important. You make your pack in the front end, but once you get in, you still have to go to these machines.
Yeah.
One's free every round.
But you can earn them just through playing, to your point. Yeah.
As you play, as rounds turn, you always have a chance to earn a gum.
Okay.
What's new and really cool is we actually allow you to take 3 and store them on yourself. So you can actually kind of strategize or make combos and decide how to use them. It uses the score streak menu, very similar to MP. So if you're familiar with that, kind of sorting between those, you can do it here.
Yeah.
Really excited to see how people are going to kind of
just feels like you guys are
these things
doing
out.
such a great job of just making sure that, like, the person who only plays multiplayer can go over to Zombies and also feel at home with, like, some of the mechanics that kind of transfer over, which I think is really cool. Yeah.
I mean,
and that's the awesome thing, especially about like Omni movement, the global systems that are coming. We called out the HUD presets earlier, which you'll be able to see in Zombies as well. Dedicated to melee. We've got plenty of stuff.
So much of the stuff we do at the core is so buttery smooth. It's like we want to bring that over into Zombies.
You're making me hungry. We're talking about coffee and butter. And maybe it's something about watching the zombies try to eat you that's...
Yeah, it's a little bit of that. But it's a different kind of hunger.
Yeah.
A bit more evil.
So Kevin, augments are also a huge new thing coming to Zombies in Black Ops 6. And I've heard this referred to as build crafting a little bit. You get the combos going. How's this going to work?
Yeah, so this is the evolution of a permanent progression system that we introduced in Cold War. This idea that the longer you play Zombies, you get to power up your abilities, your field upgrades, your perks, your ammo mods, make them more powerful. What's different this time around is you're unlocking augments, and there's 6 per category of content. So you have minors and majors, and you can equip 1 of each. And the idea here is that depending on what you're trying to do in the game, whether it's high rounds, playing as a group, going for the main quest, right? That's really going to impact how you build your augments and what you set. And so ultimately, you're making your Juggernog your Juggernog.
Yeah.
Your Juggernog.
It's my Juggernog.
Yeah.
Your Juggernog is not like mine. Or maybe it is.
Maybe it is. I'm a support player.
So maybe.
Maybe, yeah.
But there's over 100 of these to unlock, and it's going to be a very lengthy journey to unlock all of them. So, just really excited to see like what combos people come up with and builds. One thing that I always loved when at the studio, when you guys talk about the making of Black Ops 6, sort of these set of core pillars that the game was built around, and one of those is become monster. And that's something that's interwoven across the entire game, but you folks on the Zombies team said, hey, we'll take that literally, and that seems like how we got Mutant Injection.
Yeah, it's a blast, right? Here we have it. You see, you inject yourself, and you actually can become a mangler for a limited amount of time, and you just plow through zombies and chop them up and blast them. It's great, and we've been wanting to do this for a really long time, and the animators actually showed us, like, hey, check this out. Like, let's do this. Let's make this happen in this game. So we're like, yeah, so this is the first score streak that's really meant for zombies, and it's just such a blast to play.
Also, you can hear the maniacal laughter coming from there. He's like,
I feel like it's like being a chopper gunner on the ground. Like you're a living chopper gunner. It's like that level of power.
I think you said yesterday, too, like the Mangler on Mangler crime. If you use Mutant Injection on another... on a Mangler.
It's great. And the VO that he says is great during that, too. It's hilarious. It's like,
Got to see that.
No, for sure. All right, well, there's other things to talk about here as well. Kevin, why don't you go ahead and tell us about the Arsenal as well, and like what should we be expecting there?
Yeah, so we've really streamlined the Arsenal this game. and also kind of giving it a glow up. It's, it'll be found on the level. It's a one-stop shop for weapon upgrades. It's where you spend your salvage to upgrade rarity and apply ammo mods. What's also really cool though is this time it's kind of got a AI drill and sergeant. Voice, and it will actually kind of call you out. If it notices that you run nearby it, if your weapon's underpowered, it might be like, kind of shout at you.
Yeah, I love it when my NPCs judge me,
to get over here and upgrade it. Because it's really important to kind of keep up with the power band as these zombies get harder and harder.
Yeah, we just heard someone wail.
I just heard
on the
someone
other side.
scream at no behind us. So
that's how you know they were in a good run.
They might have hit that death animation that we've been hoping to see.
Oh man, and this the abomination is just horrifying. I am not looking. There's like one outside too, right? There's like some massive one. There's just so much to talk about. We're going to be talking about it. Don't worry, folks. Plenty to yap about when it comes to zombies. But we're going to take a quick break, and when we return, we're talking some more Black Ops 6. See you guys on the other side.
Play like a pro on a big screen TV up to 98 inches from TCL, the official TV of Call of Duty. Share the wins. Elgato, the official streaming partner of Call of Duty. AMD, official CPU and GPU partner of Call of Duty Next. Herman Miller Gaming is happy to be the chair provider for Call of Duty Next. Today's players are sitting in Herman Miller Gaming Embody chairs. Check out which gaming chair is best for you at hermanmiller.com/gaming. Triumph, official motorcycle partner of Black Ops 6. Customize your typing. Drop, the official keycap partner of Call of Duty.
Pre-order the new half-scale DG2 Wunderwaffe replica. Bonus, all fans who grab one of these for their collection will get a gift with purchase. Exclusive gold lightning weapon camo.
Okay, we are all so obsessed.
How was that?
We were obsessed with Abby. That was Abby, which is our pet name for the 2-scale mega abomination.
Yeah, because he gave that thing a pet name. Oh my word.
Abby.
She hasn't eaten anyone yet.
Yeah, she's been very demure, very respectful.
Very cutesy, very thoughtful, but there's actually a team articulating her smoke, all of the things. She did a moment for the creators yesterday as they were coming in.
Holy crap.
She's so cool.
She has to come home with us. I love her so much.
So we've been in here, so I haven't really had an opportunity to see. And, I saw when I came in today, and I was like, oh, wow, that's big. Didn't think much about it. But when you see it moving around and stuff, that really hits home. That is utterly fascinating. And actually, as a matter of fact, you can see right there that there is a little placard. I actually have it right here.
Oh, here we go.
That's
we
right.
have officially won.
I am also a Guinness Book of World Record holder, so I'm very proud to hold this alongside my colleagues at Activision and Treyarch, because this is the largest marionette of a video game character achieved by Activision Call of Duty USA in Washington, D.C. on the 27th of August, 2024.
Abby's a star.
Congratulations,
Yeah, we're so proud of her and the team that brought her
built her at Treyarch. So thank you, Zombies team. Huge moment. Guinness World Record holder.
That's a real one. That's a real one right there. That's pretty awesome.
And there's baby Abby.
Yes.
Oh, so yes. Cute. I mean, again, all horrifying, but now smaller size. So that's just great.
Extra cute.
Extra cutesy. You love to see it. All right. Well, now we're ready, obviously, to talk more about zombies, Steph. But what do we have next here? Because we got a lot of good stuff here to dive into.
Yeah, we talked about wonder weapons a little bit. You guys got a quick look at the Wunderwaffe.
Wunderwaffe,
which we have all been arguing about, which is the correct way. I think I'm siding with the internet. I'm saying
I just call it the DG2 because
the DG2,
I can barely grasp the English language.
But every map will have its own unique wonder weapon. We got a quick look at the Thrustodyne, but let's go back and have another look here.
The Thrustodyne.
AKA the jet gun.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. I love that it's called the Thrustodon, but in its core, it's just a giant jet engine. It's just gonna devour people.
Yeah. Model 23. You know, it's like, what were those other 22 models?
Yeah.
It makes you wonder.
It truly makes you wonder what that first version looked like,
and
the person who used it.
We saw in gameplay a little bit, but of course, we still have.
There's that blast attack. Right?
Oh yeah, the blast attack is real. We still have Old Faithful is there, so we got a quick look at the ray gun, but the ray gun has had a bit of a makeover.
Yeah,
there
look how
she is.
Good it looks.
So
the weapons
cool.
team knocked it out of the park.
That reload animation is so sick.
So cool.
Man.
And it rotates, right?
Yeah, the back spins, it rotates. You know, you can.
You can tell, like, just again, a lot of work was put into that. A lot of care was put into that. So you know, to the whole team.
Can't wait till you see the winter weapon skin for it. You know, I'm not gonna show it now, but
we saw a few skins for it as well. I think some people running around with it.
There's Pack-a-Punch for both of them in there now, right?
Oh,
which is great. The jet gun can Pack-a-Punch too, right?
Complete the main quest.
Yeah. Maybe we'll see what it
Maybe
looks
you'll
like.
see what that looks like. You know.
Now, you really can't talk about the Wunda weapons without mentioning the iconic Wunderwaffe, aka the DG2. And for all those Call of Duty collectors out there, we actually have something pretty dope to show you. Check this out.
Oh,
Bam.
there she is.
Boom. Now, not exactly, this is obviously a smaller version of it. A little half scale of it here, of the Wunderwaffe DG2 replica that is now available for pre-order on the Call of Duty shop. And we saw Richtofen use the DG2 in the Liberty Falls cinematic and use it in a lot of creative ways as well, might I add.
Reloading with a zombie's head.
Yeah, that just seemed like a thing to do in the moment, right? Very cool thing to do. But of course, this right here is going to be a perfect shelf companion for your ray gun collectible that released last year, and I want this, so I'm going to take it.
Kevin said it best earlier, is like, be like Richtofen, keep it next to your bed. You never know what trouble is lurking.
You get like a camo with this too, right? So you also get something else on top of it. So guys, come on, get out there.
An actual camo you can use in-game for buying the Wunderwaffe on the COD shop.
Yes.
Yeah, that is pretty darn cool. All right, folks. Well, with Black Ops 6 around the corner, now is the perfect time to grab this new addition to your Call of Duty collection. Of course, only available on shop.callofduty.com while supplies last. But that's not the only way to get your hands on one of these bad boys right here. Because Miles, tell us what you got for the people watching today. Let them know.
More Wunderwaffens?
Wunderwaffe, yes. You at home can have a chance to win one of 5 Black Ops 6 Zombies Wunderwaffe DG2s. All you have to do is go to X/Twitter and send a tweet with the hashtags #COD NEXT, #Black Ops 6, and #Wunderwaffe Sweepstakes, and you'll be entered to win one of the 5 half-scale collectibles. Chris, das ist gut.
Yo, I'm doing it right now, and I'm a little bit lazier than you, so I'm just going to scan this QR code. That's going to help me pre-draft everything, and then I can just tag you and tell you how much better I am at Call of Duty Zombies.
Oh, Zombies. Hey, we got to 28, though. That was pretty rocking. How about you at home, folks? Are you ready to get into the Zombies action? Here, the Call of Duty's Black Ops 6 Zombies. Absolute shenanigans here in DC. Save us, Golden Boy.
They're having way too much fun with that elevated camera.
That stage is so good.
Yeah,
I am obsessed with it.
All right. Well, look, guys, and I know there was a lot to talk about here. Briefly, I did want to touch on real fast because we had talked about directed mode real quick, but just wanted. I know you guys wanted to emphasize something real fast.
Want to call it, that is actually going to be happening after the launch. So we want to make sure we have that initial window for all of our dedicated audience to go solve that main quest the old-fashioned way.
Got it.
And the idea is, at the start of Season 1, directed mode will come out, and thereafter in seasons, to open it up for more people to experience.
That's awesome. That's awesome. You want people to, feel like, they can discover what they want to discover, but at the same time be able to introduce new players to the Zombies experience, because everyone should play Zombies.
Yeah,
it's freaking awesome.
At that point, too, you group up with your friends who might have done it already.
Yeah.
Bring them on, get your new friends involved.
Unique rewards.
Maybe join the hunt.
Yeah.
The next time around, once you got your feet wet.
So we saw this a little bit earlier in the show, but I am very excited to talk progression challenges coming to Zombies, which includes some incredibly mastery camos that you're seeing on screen now. Kevin.
Here's our time to shine. These zombie mastery camos are equally awesome as the MP. This one's Afterlife. Looks incredible, but I am really excited about Nebula. This thing, when you fire it, it actually kind of heats up in a way,
that looks cool.
and it just becomes more dynamic the longer you fire it, and it feels like
So
you're
good.
like, I don't know, weaponizing the cosmos.
I like that. That is a phrase right there. Weaponizing the cosmos for success.
Reticle challenges and the Dark Ops challenges also coming to Zombies, plus the camo track. The camo grind is almost here. I can taste it.
Yeah.
And prestige shared across all modes.
Classic prestige across every mode.
And that is just really, really cool. So there's so much, just so many cool things to talk about here today. But look, if you're like me, I've been oohing and on at all the nice, juicy camos that we've been seeing here today. And I mean, again, you have so much that you can lean on here. Make sure you guys are out there, digitally pre-order Black Ops 6, or you can subscribe to select Game Pass plans and get the Reflect 115 camo pack. Of course, playable immediately in Modern Warfare 3 and Warzone. And these look really cool. I mean, just the visual is just striking in of itself there, Steph. Pretty dope.
I already have these.
Yeah.
I'm going to go home and play with them.
I don't doubt it. You have probably everything.
Yeah.
Your inventory is probably wild.
I play a lot of this game, needless to say, but it's another really cool thing coming to Black Ops 6. Zombies are evolving enemies.
Yeah.
Kevin first described this to me as zombie popcorn, which is really gross. But
Changes
Anthony,
popcorn forever for me.
Anthony, tell us how these work.
Yeah, so basically we have what's the start of an evolutionary chain represented in the parasite and the vermin. And basically these things will pop out of zombies dynamically throughout an engagement. So kind of switch it up for you. You know, you think you're clearing your horde, and all of a sudden a giant head pops off and turns into a spider and comes after you. And so you have to kind of change where you're aiming. You know, it mixes things up, keeps it interesting, you know, keeps it challenging. You have to look down, look up. So, yeah, it really just switches things up for you.
Because if there's one thing that we all needed, it's more ways for things to kill us.
Yeah, absolutely.
You know,
Absolutely.
I mean, really, it's just more creative ways.
Never
Evolutionary.
enough ways to die. Never enough ways to die.
And you think these are terrifying, there's more on the way.
Just wait till the live
We
season.
got stuff for you.
Yeah.
for
Oh,
sure.
man, it's just
man.
nasty.
There are more coming. And speaking of things to come, Treyarch team, we've obviously got 2 awesome maps at launch, but what can you tell us? You know, what do you got in store for us and beyond that on the live seasons?
So what I can say is that the next map is going to be coming by the end of this year.
Oh,
and that is going to be
round-based zombies map.
Really setting the tone for how all in round-based we are this year.
Yeah, that's quite significant. I mean, you're just so many options for ways to be able to play. It has to feel pretty good for you guys and the team to be able to deliver so much like this.
It feels amazing.
Yeah, I'm personally I think we're all just really stoked about all the maps that we're going to come with. Everything just helps kind of tell the story and just pair all the maps themselves pair with the story we're trying to tell. So yeah, we're all really excited.
So excited about it. Yeah.
Oh!
Okay.
Oh,
there we go.
This is a mutant injection, is it not?
Indeed
Yes,
it is.
Oh my word! You can see him go, oh yeah!
Yeah!
It's like the Kool-Aid Man on steroids.
I like his nod of approval.
He might be. I mean, he's all the way in 21, so Ink Slasher is retreating here as we're seeing.
We're not even getting to the rounds where it gets hard yet.
Yeah, and I'm seeing, so there is like a time frame that you have for it, so I can't just go and live out my destructive fantasies unlimited.
Yeah, it's coming back out
Limited
now.
time.
For a limited time
Back
only. Get it while it's hot. Oh man, that is so cool. It just looks absolutely devastating. That would be such a fun way to just clear massive waves of zombies.
Yep. You want to hold on to it for the right time when you really need that, and then pop that and go for it.
Wow.
Awesome.
Oh, we got ourselves a jet gun again.
Oh, no, that's a Mangler cannon.
Oh, wait, that's the Mangler?
Yeah.
So
if
you shoot the Mangler cannon off of a Mangler, he has a chance to drop this thing. You can pick it up and get a couple shots, or you can go craft it as well. So it's another kind of a smaller way to get some zombies.
Spend your salvage, get the Mangler cannon, or find it. Name a Mangler.
All sorts of ways to kill zombies.
Oh man, well I tell you, it really has been awesome to see all the things that are coming to zombies. And like I said before, it really just feels like you could feel the enthusiasm. I could tell, having talked to you guys, you know, behind the scenes stuff, how much you love this, and it just comes across, you know, to the game that you guys have created, but also to how you guys passionately talk about it. So thank you.
It's so much fun.
It's a pleasure being here. We're just excited.
Yeah, round-based zombies is back. Thank you, Treyarch team. It's been incredible to see everyone here at Call of Duty Next, playing Liberty Falls, our first ever gameplay of Liberty Falls. It's been an absolute blast having you guys on the desk with us. Thank you.
Thanks.
Thank you. Thank you so much for joining us here on the broadcast now. But folks, when we come back,
Rapid Response Team Alpha, Security Chief Blanchard. How copy? I've barricaded the command center. Got a little dinged up. I'll live. See if there's anyone left to save. Body cam's live. I'll keep eyes on them. Alpha Team, this is Chief of Security Blanchard. You a sight for sore eyes. I've been holed up in the mansion since yesterday trying to organize a containment response. Now that you're here, let's lock down that AO. I'll track body cams and coordinate. Something has them all riled up. Keep it tight. Search the area. We've got 3 Janus Science personnel missing. Their knowledge is critical to mission success. We take care of our own.
Max armor.
For a team who didn't expect to take on the apocalypse today, you're handling this well.
Step to me, and you may not walk away.
Still a spider to worry about.
Max ammo.
Gotta show these poor dumb bastards the light. They're losing their heads. I'll make a damn sure of it.
Bonus points.
Then maybe I won't put my boot through you. Your mangy Fiery dog flare! Undead fuckers got me! Somebody bring the meds! Loaded with bear. Like undead from another dimension bear.
Max armor.
exfil window is opening.
Taking chances is my job, but I usually have some control. That's nice. That's real nice.
Stop, kid.
Stand by for bloodshed.
Need to shut down that pickup office for now, too.
Stop, kid.
Anyone down here? Do our clearance to... You know what? Fuck it. I'm doing it anyway.
Troopers available for exfil.
Turnabout is fair play. Not that I give a shit about playing fair.
Exfil window missed. We'll advise when it reopens.
Stay out of my way. I'm having fun. A lot less than moons if they just pull no time. Less than impressed.
Extraction is ready when you are, Alpha.
Now we're cooking.
X-Full Bird headed to refuel.
Using my trap. Yep. Well, you know, it's like the love child of a gun safe and a fucking music box. Shitheads think I don't see what you're up to. See? I don't solve all my problems with bullets. Time to go synthetic.
Fire sale.
Just spit it out and spare me the sideshow. Crowding the wrong Marine. Damn, there's a lot of you. Yeah, this gives me a fighting chance. That's all I ask for. That's my kind of magic.
Extraction bird in your AO. Limited time offer. Available.
Using my trap.
Max ammo.
Sending decoy. Yeah, very cool. Back off, dead enders. I am not joining your club. If this turns out to be a PsyOps experiment, I will kill a fool. Dad would love this shit.
Hit the exit button. We're ready. Be advised, exfil window's closed.
blow up in my hands, okay?
Ticket back to base with your name on it.
Weird fucking AO, but I'm getting the hang of it. Well, at least it's not cigarettes.
Exfil bird retask. Will advise.
That's nice. That's real nice. Ain't this a shit sandwich? Only hurt for a second. Done and dusted.
Bonus points.
TACCOM West Point authorizing Hellstorm strike. I sure do. Stay out of my way. I'm having fun. Where you been all my life?
Exfil is available, Alpha Team. Sorry, Alpha. Exfil helos needed elsewhere.
Slides down your throat like a fucking backbone. Hold still. This'll only hurt for a second. Vaporize. Yeah, that's the word for it. More clearance. You know what? Fuck it. I'm doing it anyway. Does it? Two words, boss. Blue Falcon. It's a shit sandwich.
Fire sale.
Yeah, very cool. I'm less than impressed. Do your thing. I'll wait.
Couldn't tell you how that thing works, but it works.
Gonna wake up sore tomorrow. Once again, I'm stuck playing spin the bottle with a footlocker. Tactical options just increased. Hoorah! I feel like a one-woman battalion!
If you need to tap out, Expo Healer's ready to go.
I got this! Come with me, I got this!
It feels like there's nothing else on the market that can scratch the itch that Black Ops 6 Zombies gives. It's just so fun to play through that gameplay loop over and over again.
One of the newest things we have is called augments, and it's the new way for us to upgrade perks, ammo mods, and field upgrades.
We'll give you 3 major augments and 3 minor augments for you to choose from. So a major augment would be more drastic. So there's a major augment that will turn into 3 orbs that will essentially carousel around you and protect you. A minor augment might be stat changes like this napalm burst will now deal slightly more damage. One of our brand new perks, Melee Macchiato, gives you a devastating punch melee. It has a major augment that will improve the melee attack speed for all of your melee weapons.
I know perks have been in every game, but the augments really do give a new breadth to perks and using them, adding that customizability to using perks, making it feel individual to the one who's using it. So no perk really feels the same between 2 players.
Augments are a game changer. They allow you so much control over the way you want to play and experience the game.
Now we have replaced the armor upgrades in the arsenal with ammo mods. So when you go to the arsenal, you can apply an ammo mod to your weapon and upgrade its rarity.
We are bringing bubblegums back and really just looked at how we could refine it and improve it for Black Ops 6.
So yeah, we'll be able to pick 5 gobble gums in menus and put those into a pack that you then use inside the match. And in the match, you just find a gumball machine, you go up to it, and then it'll give you one of those gobble gums.
And you can choose when you want to activate them, and you can activate multiple at once.
They can range from small changes in gameplay to drastic changes and upgrades that can really benefit a player.
They can give you all the perks at once, or even allow you to fire a weapon without using up any ammunition. They can be really powerful when used in a timely manner.
Weapon builds are great. They allow players to save a build, which includes attachments and blueprints on a weapon. Players to then set that as a zombie build. That means when you're playing a match and you access a weapon via wall buy or the mystery box, you'll get that zombie build in the game.
It's at its core a mode that we love, and we just want to continue to push it in new directions to keep it fresh and exciting, but at the same time making sure it's delivering on all the big elements that are core to the DNA of the mode. So we're creating new experiences within that. Terminus is one of our biggest round-based maps we've ever made, and it's full of experiences to discover and really explore. We're here to break down all of the new features that are going to be coming to Black Ops 6. Terminus is taking place in the early 90s, 5 years after the events of Cold War Zombies. It seemed like a really cool place, like a tropical setting with various little islands out in the distance.
It's one part jail and other part secret research facility in the Philippine Sea to just develop weird science. The first thing you're gonna see is just everything's dark, really moody. Everything looks shut down. You know something's happened there.
We want to set the mood so the player could feel the chaos of the recent outbreak of the zombies. We push the visual a lot, so make it more realistic.
We're treating Terminus as a living world, which are just different ways to bring the world to life.
Living World is scripted encounters that we've placed in the map to add to ambience. We have these tubes that have zombies inside of them. And when the player walks by them, it'll trigger the escape sequence for them. It'll be very scary and shocking. Give that feeling of, wow, this is a world that's existed prior to the player coming in.
Zombies have been attacking everything everywhere. So as you move into these spaces, we're really telling that story. Prison guards are still dying around you. You would encounter maybe a guard being eaten alive by a couple zombies, and then they see you and come and attack you.
The zombies are gonna range from scientists to security, experiments.
Every time you enter a new space, you don't know exactly what to expect. A zombie head pops out as a vermin, and then it eventually gestates and then becomes a parasite.
The tentacle trap that's just an awesome trap.
The tentacle trap? They're placed over doorways. It drops down and eats up all the zombies that pass through.
It's a beast of a main quest. You know, it'll use the ocean, it'll use the islands, it'll use every part of the map proper. It's one of the bigger maps we've created.
We wanted you to really think about how you're moving through this space. We never had a drivable vehicle. You can go drive a boat anywhere on the entire map. All that space out there that I thought was just the environment, that feeling of I can go anywhere. is like so exciting. In true Zombies fashion, you're never safe anywhere for very long. A little bit of a foreshadow to something bigger that you might encounter.
You know, we're really excited for everyone to just get their hands on it in Black Ops 6.
We're all very proud and excited about this game, and we can't wait to see fans get their hands on it.
At the end of Cold War, our heroes kind of saved the day. We had contained the Dark Ether.
Richtofen imprisoned them somewhere. Fast forward 6 years, and our crew have been in the deepest, darkest hole that the director could find to conceal them from the rest of the world. And we will be breaking them out and discovering the state of the world.
All of the characters have gone under quite a bit of a change. Prison changes people, that's kind of inevitable.
Our crew for Zombies this game is Weaver, Dr. Gray, Carver, and Maya. The first three were our handlers in Cold War.
You got Weaver, who's this grizzled veteran, used to be a CIA spy, spec ops soldier.
He's been through a lot since the events of Cold War. I think it's hit him harder than most because he failed his team, and he's had 6 years to have that guilt amass. Gray has undergone a transformation.
She's physically toughened up a lot compared to the kind of lab geek that she was, and that's going to be very important now that she's boots on ground.
46.
Carver is the hardcore military guy.
He's been stripped of his rank. Trying to find his place could be something that he could possibly struggle with.
You're supposed to be dead.
Maya is a new character that we're adding.
She's coming into this story desperately trying to find her brother. She's had to make an unlikely ally in the form of Peck.
This is Maya. She's with me.
Dr. Peck was a villain from the previous game, so they are not happy to see him.
That kind of adds suspicion to Maya's character in everyone's eyes. Like, why are you hanging out with this guy? He's part of the reason we're here. You can't trust him.
But they quickly realize that the enemy of my enemy is my friend. So they all are aligned on wanting to hunt down Richtofen and getting revenge.
All of us here have a common enemy. The guy who locked you up.
We're going to be having hero character interactions, so they're going to be speaking to each other.
All those years behind the bars. Feels good to get hands-on again.
Pace yourself, Carver. I think we're just getting started.
That's only going to be happening when they play the dedicated crew.
They interact with each other. You get a lot more information about how their relationships sort of change.
Look alive, Gray.
And you can still play as any other operator, but if you choose to play as these hero characters, you're just going to get a richer experience because there's just more narrative content.
To put the players actually into the characters that are living the story, it brings back that tightness that I think fans loved and are going to really welcome back this time around.
The teams have been working so hard, and we're really excited for everyone to experience the characters in this story in Black Ops 6.
We never make nighttime maps this dark. We went through several iterations to get the best look we could. That's the 2 light states for every single area in the map. We want them to be a lot different. For a power off, the spinning light kicks in, a warm red, orange, yellow with like super dim lighting. And when the power on, we try to make it creepy but not too dark. You still need to see stuff. I would say it's the most fun zombie map.
The Void Cannon. It shoots a beam and sucks in anything near it. It is so awesome to watch the zombies like get crunched down as they get closer to the black hole. You can get such a big grouping and then you activate the trap and they all get sucked up and it's like, wow, it's pretty cool. I did look at a lot of airships and aircraft carriers. We paid a lot of close attention to outlining the floor around the cannon, similar to the guns on the aircraft carriers where you don't want to be within that radius. It makes it feel like it's actually cemented in Terminus.
The last we saw of Peck, he was caught in a pretty significant explosion, and we saw him chartering a ship towards the Philippine Ocean. And somewhere along the way, Peck has met with Maya, who had pieces of the puzzle that were missing for Peck. And between them, they've been able to work out exactly where our crew are imprisoned.
We've got a brand new character, Maya, who is a complete wild card because none of them know her. She's not really familiar with how zombies works. That adds a fresh perspective.
Who the hell are you?
The great thing about introducing a new character, it brings out different things. Because she's so different to everyone else and she doesn't share their experience. This is where the character relationships are really going to kick off when we launch this game. And it's going to continue through all our post-launch content.
So this is a huge one. So the first time ever you're going to be able to, in solo, save and quit at any point in your zombie session. And there's some restrictions on how that works, but essentially, like, if you're in a safe spot, you can always save and quit and then pick up that save at a later time.
We're premiering our first Zombies score streak that's specifically made for the mode. It's called Immune Injection. And the idea is you're injecting yourself with this serum that will temporarily transform you into the Mangler. And you become this monstrosity. You're able to move around and just trample zombies and use your arm cannon to just blast and destroy as many zombies. And you've got this massive knife that you can take out several zombies with one swipe. Kind of like a walking chopper gunner in a way. Like, it's that kind of power level, and it's super awesome when you become one. He's like cackling like a madman. Yeah, it's just like nothing quite like it.
Use the arsenal to not only upgrade the rarity of your weapon, but now that's where you purchase your ammo mods from, all using salvage. And also the arsenal has a new look, and it actually has a new personality too. One of the cool things is that it'll be able to call out to you when you can afford to get upgrade a weapon. It has this drilled instructor personality. That's pretty fun.
Welcome to hell, skid mark!
Tell you something, folks. I am thirsty. Is anybody thirsty out there?
Well, you're all in luck because we got a tasty new Coca-Cola flavor. Melee Macchiato. Yum.
Ooh, and boy, is it deliciously efficient, because whether you're facing 10 zombies or 100, just crack a can and chug down its powerful perks.
Ah, a rare sight indeed.
Watch as this arachnid-like vermin explodes from the frontal lobe of the undead.
The CIA has declassified top-secret documents. More on that later.
Order your Sounds for Love 2-CD set now. Enjoy all the best tracks, like My Heart Beats Only for Them.
Have you heard of Mr. Pigs? He is here to feed you all, give you candy from his bowl. Chew, 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 until you die.
Live from DC, Trisha Powell reports. Live from DC, Trisha Powell reports.
We've covered a lot today, but couldn't leave you without giving you just one more thing. Round-based Zombies is back, and we're picking up the Dark Aether storyline where we left it. We're excited to announce that there will be 2 brand new maps available at launch, with a curated mix of fan-favorite features and new elements to discover. For those new to Zombies, it's our unique take on the cooperative horde mode, where every map is packed full of powerful weapons and upgrades, deadly enemies, and tons of secrets to uncover. The legacy of Zombies is incredibly important to Treyarch, and we are so proud of what the mode is bringing to players in Black Ops 6. As you've heard today, the innovations in movement systems will also be coming to Zombies. Plus, there are many additional zombie-specific features, both new and returning. This is going to be a truly epic return for round-based Zombies. Be on the lookout for more intel coming later this year.
Welcome, 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 y'all. It is great to see y'all. We are going to be doing some wonderful panels. This is going to be our Meet the Creator section. We'll be talking to some of the folks from Black Ops 6, all right? I'm just going to get into it because you don't want to hear me talk. I got this. So coming to the stage right now from Treyarch, the Associate Design Director on Zombies, Kevin Drew. Come on to the stage. Welcome up with me. Welcome, 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 baby. Ooh, y'all feel good after them doggone trailers and a deep dive? I love it. I love it. Please have a seat, have a seat, have a seat. First and foremost, man, I want to thank y'all for being here. It's nothing like that day where you get to show everybody where you're working on the thing. I'm going to just get right into the questions because I got a lot of them and not a lot of time to do it. Now, both of these games, both in Gears of War E-Day and in Black Ops 6, we are dealing with very specific time periods and new chapters in games that have been around for a while. There's a lot of history, a lot of legacy, a lot of love and community participation, all the great stuff. How do you balance bringing in a lot of that old, a lot of that history, a lot of the stuff that people love with the new chapters in the thing? All things considered, they just did the direct. I'm gonna kick.
Oh yeah,
right.
Go for it. You gonna start with me?
Yeah, this one's for you, my friend. How do you balance the old and the new? Come on, going from Black Ops 2 to 6. Tell me what was going through the head.
I think there's different answers for each part of the game, right? We have campaign, we have multiplayer, and we have zombies. And I can speak for zombies when I say it's a mode that actually started as an Easter egg back in World of War, right? And it has grown over the years. And initially, it was kind of like the Wild West. So like every time we would make a new zombies game, we would just try new things that we thought was cool, right? But over the years, by Black Ops 3, certain things we realized are very important, and we kind of established the DNA of zombies. It's a lot of different like perks and pack-a-punch and really cool maps and hidden quests and all sorts of things. And we realized those certain things are very kind of sacred, and we need to like keep those and iterate on them and make them better, but then always pushing ourselves to do new things, because that's like at the heart of this mode. It's almost like counterculture to COD, where it's like we get to put things in that you would never see in or think that would be in Call of Duty.
Stuff you're just not expecting. Yeah, absolutely. Leaning into a lot of that brotherhood theme, and actually you can kind of look at some of that coming through in COD as well. Speaking thereof, like we got a really good look at how you guys are actively developing the game. How is what your tech that you're using impacted a lot of that, especially in like player movement and the different things that people are able to do mid-combat? Please do the thing.
I think that's the highlight, the Omni movement. You all saw it today. It's like revolutionary in how you play the game. It just fundamentally changes how you move, and it kind of removes this artificial construct of like, you know, in real life, you can sprint backwards. You can sprint to the side. Like professional athletes do this all the time. So once we kind of ungated that or realized we could do that and we made this massive endeavor, it's changed everything, right? Like how you play multiplayer is different. How you play zombies is going to be different. Like the ability to, sprint backwards while you've got a horde of zombies coming at you is very different than MP, where you're taking advantage of other things like supine and all those things. So
look, for us less skilled people, being able to run away from
you still got to watch behind you.
We're thinking about that. I appreciate it. Both of these games have very committed audience. I know that's the understatement of the year, but how do you take those audiences into consideration? For a lot of folks, like, they've been looking for these installments for a minute. I know people have been checking for Gears for a minute, and people have been looking for the new COD for a minute. How do you deal with a lot of that fan expectancy that, hey, you know what your people are kind of hoping for? How do we address that, especially when coming into a new chapter?
It's about trying to deliver something new and also what drew people to the franchise at the same time. I think it's very similar for a lot of the stuff I saw in the Blops Direct,
When you were saying earlier about the pandemic, right? There was challenges with that. In the last game we made, we had to make concessions, and there were certain things that we wanted to bring to Zombies that we couldn't. And now this has been the opportunity here to fully realize and make what we think will be the best version of it. And one of the big things is bringing back a set crew. Like this idea that who you play as in the story matters a lot, and you're growing with them as you progress through the cinematics and just the moment-to-moment gameplay, which you have these emergent moments, and when you have the characters actually have personality and interact with each other, that's huge, right? For both of them.
Yeah, that's an interesting connection between like Zombies and Gears, is that you're inhabiting characters and also playing with your friends and going on these like shared journeys and stories that sort of involve you and the people in the game. It's pretty cool.
It's like when you see how they react, like you might bond closer to this character more than that character based on their reactions, which is really cool.
I'm not gonna lie, when Marcus looked like he was gonna fall over, I'm like, no, I'm my boy. And then it came down to brotherhood.
You didn't really think he was gonna fall in that hole, did you?
I'm not. I was on pins and needles, okay? Just let me have this, all right? Let me have this. All right. Look, one of the things that I love, especially as a developer, is being able to watch out for some of those personal touches in the game. And I think, for me, that's a very humanizing element. It's always nice to remember that the people making these things are often fans. A lot of them are like, I'm excited for this game, too. I'm curious if there are any, like, personal touches that y'all got for me personally. What are some of the things that your folks did, their signatures that they put on the game? If you can share. I know it's some personal touches in Black Ops. And we also got like a look at some of them in the deep dive. I want to know specifically in Zombies, are there some personal touches that y'all put in that you're like, this is for the fans?
Yeah, so I mean, I've worked on every Black Ops game, so I have a lot of very specific examples over the year. Like, if you're working on the game, you're putting a part of you in it. Right. And so like early days when you're working, like when I was working on campaign levels, I ended up like on Black Ops 2, I named a red shirt in one of the levels I was working on, Crosby, because of a previous game on Black Ops 1. He was like this one-line character, but he was just hilarious to all of us. So I started to name him there, and then I moved to another campaign level and another one, and soon enough there was like 8 levels with Crosby in it, and he had a full character arc.
I mean, Crosby is the Carmine of Black Ops.
And he has his own wiki page. But when he got to Zombies, it was sometimes our personal touches are accidental. When we were working on Black Ops 2, we were like a new team working on it, and we hadn't quite caught up with all of the rules yet, and so when we were determining the eye color for Mob of the Dead, a producer got asked like what color to make them, and he's just like, I don't know, red. And then with Q2, like we released the trailer, and the community is like, what is this third faction? What do the red eyes mean? And we're like, oh, okay. That was like the wake up call.
Intentional.
Yes. Yeah, totally. It worked out. But I think in recent years, not I've been directing the gameplay, the design systems, it's really about, I want to bring Zombies to more people. And so approachability has been a key part for me to put in the game. So just really like raising the floor. A lot of people, it's a very challenging mode. And so when people try for the first time, they might survive for 2 minutes. And it's like, once you get in there and you experience like the higher rounds, it's so much fun. So we want to just make sure that more people can do that.
One day I'm gonna get to those higher rounds.
You're gonna do it.
This is the year. This is my time.
This game, we got all sorts of stuff for you that's gonna help you with that.
I actually want to go back a little bit and dig into those specific time periods in both of those franchises. Because for me, that was the standout thing in the trailers, that both of them made a big point to point out this is where this is happening, and this is the story that we want to tell around this. And Black Ops, like picking the 1991, just after the Cold War, those shots of seeing Bush and Clinton talk ripped directly from my memories. I'm dating myself a little bit, but picking a very specific time. What was going through the heads when we picked that moment to set Black Ops 6 in? Yeah. Well, you know what? Maybe you can't speak to that from the zombie side, but if you can, give me that.
I could give a light touch.
Give me a light touch.
That's part of our DNA, right? Like the Black Ops series goes into very historical, memorable beats and kind of gives you this version that could have existed where there's a deeper story there. There's a lot of espionage and betrayal and shadowy ops. And in this version, right, like this idea of you becoming an enemy of the state, like the actual government is betraying you because they're doing some bad things and you want to fix it. So it's also just a very nostalgic era, right? I think a lot of us, at least elder millennials, we're children during this time period. And it's like revisiting those things with a mature perspective is going to be, I think, a lot of fun. But on the zombie side, we left you like on a huge cliffhanger. So basically Cold War was building up a lot of beats. We, at the end, like we kind of just did a huge 180. The director ended up being Edward Richtofen, who is a long-stay zombies character. He betrays your entire squad. He sends them off for prison for 5 years. And we're here now in the early 90s picking up the pieces. So the crew have been in prison for 5 years. They've been just, Sarah Connoring, basically just doing a lot of push-ups and just ready for revenge.
Ready to roll. All right, look, the voices in my head are telling me that we don't have a whole bunch more time. Okay. I want to know, what you got final thoughts to leave the people with before they get a chance to do their own research and digging? Give me something. Come on. What you got? What we leaving the people with?
I think the same thing, where it's like I've been waiting like literally years to just say round-based zombies is going to be a Black Ops 6.
Yes.
And I think we've set out to make the best version of it. So I think the entire team's very passionate about the mode, and we're bringing things back from the past, like Gobblegums, and among other things. And I think we're going to really make something special here, and we hope everyone enjoys it.
Outstanding. I want to thank all y'all for being here. Can we give our panelists one more round of applause, please? All right. Thank y'all. Thank y'all. Get out of here.
Thank you, Ron.
You are a part of his clan, a member of the royal bloodline. You were his bride, Sir Axis, his consort. No one mattered more to him. His bottomless cruelty. What he did to our child. My mind fading as he shoved that cursed mask on my face.
You cannot stop the Forsaken. He will consume this world.
Deliver the warhead to the Dark Ether. Let us be done with this.
I suppose this is the real reason why I'm here. Oh well, it is important to free needed.
Agents of Requiem, your ally, Raptor 1, is now free. All you need to do is come and collect him.
Boy, are you a sight for sore eyes.
I do appreciate your assistance, but regrettably, I cannot allow you to leave Berlin. До свидания, Requiem.
I'm trying to help you, but you need to be ready to move. Hurry! Get to the rooftop!
Now, Sam.
You are so eager to stop me. Would you like to see how that story ends? Gaze upon the future that awaits you, should you defeat me.
Leave! Sam! Alone! You will not consume this world! Not as long as I am here!
Sam, whatever you're thinking of doing, don't do it!
I'm not a bad person, Weaver. I am a good soul. I know what I have to do. I'm sorry. This is the only way.
The Forsaken is secure. Dimensional breaches are closing around the world.
It's over. It's done.
Got your name on it.
Again, don't know where, don't know when.
Thank you, Sam.
But I know we'll meet again some sunny day. Keep smiling through, just like you always do, till the blue skies drive the dark clouds far away. So will you please say hello to the folks that I know? Tell them I won't be long. They'll be happy to know that as you saw me go, I was singing this song. We'll meet again. Don't know where, don't know when, but I know we'll meet again some sunny day. We'll meet again. Don't know where, don't know when, but I know we'll meet again some sunny day. Keep smiling through, just like you always do, till the blue skies drive the dark clouds far away. So will you please say hello to the folks that I know? Tell them I won't be long. They'll be happy to know that as you saw me go, I was singing this song. We'll meet again. Don't know where, don't know when, but I know we'll meet again some sunny day.
Irashai.
I need to rent a boat.
Where do you need to go?
Here.
Are you sure? There's nothing there. What is it you're looking for?
I'm looking for some old friends.
It is time. Mask up. Light them up. Oh, good.
Room's clean. Oh, they're actually real. They're actually here. Let's go.
Boss, we gotta go! It's the cops! Here they come!
Put him down.
Roger. Move out the target. Blanket up. Target sighted.
Looks like we have our weapon.
We're coming up on the EZ. ETA 2 minutes. We got intel that Zakhaev was planning something a few months ago.
By the time we worked out where he was operating, all we could do was go kinetic and hope to flush the bastard out.
One of our checkpoints reported hostile contact. Then the whole town went dark.
Until we know what's going on, containment is the name of the game. No one gets in, and nothing, I mean nothing gets out. Clear?
Ravenov here has experience with this kind of incursion.
Brilliant. He'll give you the lay of the land. Keep your head up and listen to him if you want to survive.
Report to SS Oak Reef. Out here, this is her show! Welcome to Operation Deadbolt.
This is us. Let's move.
Is all this cloak and dagger stuff necessary? I'm the one who called you, remember?
I'm not the one that needs convincing. Keep walking. Welcome to Operation. The boss would like a word with you.
To continue my research on energy production from n-dimensional interactions. It was purely theoretical, right up until it wasn't. As for Zakhaev, I had no idea I was working for a terrorist.
You're lying.
I thought he was the CEO. I'm a physicist, not a mind reader. And I wouldn't have had to work for him or anyone if you assholes hadn't shut me down. Zakhaev is still out there with even more weapons-grade Ethereum, but I happen to know he keeps it on his person at all times. Why would I tell you that if I didn't want him stopped? Look, I know this element down to its protons. I'm fairly certain I can find a way to neutralize it.
Fairly certain won't cut it. Can you do it or not? Perhaps we should hear her out.
Please, I have to fix this. I may be the only person who can.
You better be right.
Extraction's going great. Gonna make a killing selling this Ethereum.
When I've enriched enough to make more of these, you can do as you please with the rest.
And what about our runner?
She's played her part. Find her and kill her.
As you can see, the test was a success. The ether neutralizer destabilizes any Ethereum within its blast radius. What remains of the element rapidly decays into harmless isotopes. But that was raw, unprocessed Ethereum. The material in Zakhaev's vial is highly enriched. My projections show this weapons-grade Ethereum can withstand our prototype.
In other words, you failed. This was a waste of time and resources.
Not true. The principle has been proven. We just need to amplify the neutralizer and recalibrate its output.
And you can do that, can you?
Not quite. But Zakhaev obtained research written by the expert on Ethereum enrichment.
Strauss. Old mate of yours? Friends are a luxury I can seldom afford.
Zakhaev stored Strauss's research in a vault. It'll be heavily guarded, but that research holds the key to upgrading the neutralizer.
We don't have time for this. Our focus should be Zakhaev himself.
And if we find him, then what? He unleashes his remaining vial and we have nothing to counter it. Deadbolt might be able to hammer this thing hard enough to contain it. But if the objective is to end it, that neutralizes our best shot.
Fine. Get Strauss's data. See what Dr. Jansen can do with it.
voice. Something calling from the other side.
Take him to the brig. Green will get the interrogation started. Nice sign of Zakhaev. He may be bloodied, but he's still breathing. Next time he sticks his head up, I'll take it off.
What about the neutralizer?
Dobbs, what's the C-trip? Give me some good news.
Negative. Good initial clear on detonation, but Dark Ether contacts are repopulating.
Pipet.
Also picking up an energy spike in the red zone. Never seen anything like it.
Well, looks like this shit show just keeps getting better and better. Everyone on TP! Looks like this op isn't gonna be over anytime soon.
Bang, Ravenov. Ready for evac.
Solid copy. Stand by. ETA 2 minutes.
Drop your weapon! Drop it!
We will never be alone again. We will be one.
Johnson, this is Ravenov. The strike team have returned from the rift.
Ravenov?
Ava, they made contact with some kind of entity. They're coming for debrief. Report to ops.
They met... what?
An entity inside the rift.
I'll be right there.
Dig in, strike team.
We remember you.
got some explaining to do. You're hurt.
I have had worse.
I don't doubt it. Or I wouldn't have to if your file wasn't a black hole.
My file? How did you
Tease. Breaking the locks on a few cold case CIA files from a CIA terminal. Not exactly a challenge. You're making a mess of that. Give it here. You were part of Requiem.
Yes.
What happened to them?
Maxis sacrificed herself to end the outbreak. We promised we would find a way to rescue her. And when we failed, it was a blow. Some of us took it very hard. We vowed never to let this happen again.
So you're 0 for 2 on those promises?
But I am still here, am I not, Dr. Johnson? I am still fighting.
And here's the thing. You shouldn't be. That was 30 years ago, and look at you.
I have good genes.
Oh, that's a crock, and you know it. What was the focus of Requiem's Ethereum research?
Dr. Johnson, Ava, look, perhaps when the outbreak is contained, we will talk of the old days.
Fine. If that's how you want to play it. If you won't help me, I'll find my own answers.
Your parents would be. They are. Oh, they are so very proud of you.
Dr. Johnson! Stop right there! On me! On me!
The darkness desires you.
You're over here! I got you!
You can run.
Contact!
But where you go, I am everywhere.
We almost lost you, Ava. Your obsession with Gray's research almost got you killed. It is too dangerous to keep this from you anymore.
What is it?
Gray's last words to you.
Ava, I went through this in my head so many times, but I'm still not sure what to say. But I can't do what I need to without trying to talk to you, even if it's just to say goodbye. I carried you. I gave birth to you. But your biological mother was Sam. Samantha Maxis. She was the kindest, bravest soul I have ever met. And I miss her so much. We were all exposed to the dark ether. Sam, most of all. One day she went into the dark ether and didn't come back. This is why you are so important. You are bonded to the dark ether. It's in your genes. No one knows whether that could be something wonderful or something dangerous. We are dying, but we can ensure that someone will watch over you. We agreed Ravenov would be the best choice, especially given his connection to you. I know the Johnsons will have given you the best life, but giving you up at only 3 years old, I am so sorry. I'd like to hope there's a part of you that will remember me.
There is.
I love you, Ava. Goodbye.
How could you not tell me the truth?
I did not choose to be your father.
My father? Do you even think of me as a daughter? Or am I more of a liability?
Requiem took genetic samples from all of us, with or without our consent.
Who the fuck did you people think you were to make these decisions?
The entity. It is a reflection of you. A shadow. Born the same moment you were. And every time the veil between this world and the dark ether is lifted, its influence grows stronger. Please. You need to let me help you.
Help me. All you've done is lie.
Wait. But Ava! I'm sorry.
Checking up on your daughter.
I wanted to say hello. To ask how you are doing.
I'm on my best behavior. Promise.
A lot has happened. It has taken a while to process it all.
Process it all? Who are you and what have you done with Ravenoff?
So what are your plans? What is next for Dr. Jensen?
You are checking up on me.
Ava!
Chill out. I'm glad you called. I tried the whole vacation thing, I really did. But I needed to keep my mind occupied. I kept thinking about Miller's report. I'm visiting the site of the localized incursion she survived as a child.
Liberty Falls is even more of a one-horse town than I'd suspected.
Why? Ava, listen. You must leave that place. It is not safe. Are you there? Ava!